Well, hello everybody. Welcome back to part two. I'm glad it isn't something from getting another strike from YouTube, and that's why it isn't displaying. But if for some reason everything just crashed, so I don't know why that happened. Let me go over here and grab a window and see if the YouTube itself is running. So
I don't see it up currently.
How would grabbing my window help you figure out the YouTube?
no, it's running right now. It's running. So
We better catch it then, guy.
yeah, more drugs for you. All right.
That
So
okay, now I see it
yeah,
live.
it's working. It's working. It's working.
It wasn't showing. Man.
Yeah, I'll leave that alone then. So yeah, I don't know what to say with that. I'll just leave it all as it is. Let me go ahead and bring this up and do that. So it's working. I don't know what happened. I don't know what happened. So, but anyway, we will continue. Sorry, Tower. What were you asking?
What is your favorite kind of tea?
Me? Probably Earl Grey.
Wait, what the fuck is that?
Earl Grey.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. It's a type of tea, Tower.
Second would be
Is it like a green
jasmine,
tea
and
or
third would be Darjeeling, I guess.
is it like a green tea, a black tea, like what kind of tea?
It's an English tea, so it would be a divergent of Darjeeling.
Okay, I'm still drawing a blank. Is it
Okay.
comparable to any can of Arizona you can buy off the shelves?
No.
Oh, righty then. So we have a fawn, a guy here in front of us, a Fey individual.
Yes.
Who is surrendering to us?
Yes, yes, that's where we left off. Once again, sorry, I have no clue what that was. It even shut down. Not only did my I think it was the Discord kicking off that kicked everything off. So I don't know what that was, but it even messed up my audio stuff. Can you do me a favor and check the YouTube GOP and see is my audio coming through?
Okay, let me mute this real quick and
just check it.
Mm-hmm.
I got a haircut today, Chester.
That's nice. Haircuts are good.
I'm keeping that beard nice and trimmed.
I have to do that myself. Here in Japan, they don't even know what a beard is.
Really?
Yeah, they're really bad at it.
Are you like the only guy walking around with a beard?
A proper one, yeah.
Your audio's fine.
Okay, good. All right, so is Lady back or?
Yeah, I'm here.
Okay, good. Let's continue.
Hi, lady.
All right, so this elf is surrendering and kneeling down and simply saying, "I surrender, I surrender." But of course, that's his action. But in the round, there's someone else that has an action left that hasn't gone yet, right?
Oh, she's gonna kill him.
Blasting across the field once again at that incredible speed. Lilith just passes by him, and it's like a delayed reaction. His body kind of explodes with blood everywhere. Dead.
Oh, you weren't even going to give us a chance.
No.
To talk to the fucker.
Well, it's my turn.
Mm-hmm. You just killed your own creation, Chester. What a bad mother you are.
Yeah.
For some reason, I can't get the stream to come back up ever since I exited out. I don't know why.
What stream?
No, because I the watching the stream on like seeing all the images and stuff straight from Discord.
Mm-hmm.
For some reason, it won't let me jump back into it. I don't know why.
Well,
not a huge deal.
Yeah,
I can still
I should
probably not showing anything right now. Anything?
Yes, I am.
Oh, Oh, okay.
Okay, I'm not seeing it either. Then
nothing's coming up on my end.
Yeah, I'm looking at the stream right now. It looks just fine. It's working. Everything's operating. It's working.
No, on YouTube, I'm saying like it's not like sharing screen on your end. That's what I'm saying.
No, because I wasn't doing that. Matter of fact, it wasn't even popped up. So I will.
Oh, okay. That's why I was confused.
I will do that right now. I do apologize.
It's all good. I was a little confused. That's all. but that's
I'm
fine.
a
because
lot of
everything got
confused
kicked off,
all the
so
time.
it's showing now, right?
Yep, it's
Yeah.
good now.
Sweet. All right.
Don't worry, GOP. I'm a lot of confused all of the time.
That's all right.
All right, good. So that's showing everything's up. Okay. But anyway, so the battle is finished. And you guys are standing at the edge of the Threarfin Vale, which I'll go ahead and bring that up full screen. And Lilith's hand is bloody, and you see her hand kind of immolate, and all the blood and gore vaporizes off of her.
Oh, her entire body. I was gonna suggest to Tower that he make a handkerchief out of one of his Tootsie Rolls and
Yes. I
but no, she already got rid of it. But
Yeah.
could there
Okay,
be
well, in
just
that case, I take one. Oh, Chester, you missed it, but me and GOP were shooting the shit. And yeah, no, as a running joke, because I personally don't like Tootsie Rolls, I have Tacitus has a shit ton of Tootsie Rolls in his pocket, so he can just pull them out for comedic relief and turn them into random food items.
No, I
or
understand the 200-year-old
anything?
wizard is the comic relief. I got that.
I
Which okay.
Who better?
Anyways,
feel like that was
well,
sarcastic.
right.
Now,
I mean, he can be. He could be, like a silly old man, but
yeah,
serious
sure.
enough.
Serious
But
enough.
yeah.
Anyway, combat is finished. There are a bunch of dead elves around you. One of them has a giant hole in its chest, and the other one is missing a head, which she tossed it. You don't even know where it is.
Oh, I want to go pick up that one lady's horn that I shot off.
Okay.
I
It's
pull out a
blackened.
Tootsie Roll. Okay, well, that's what I'm getting to. I pull out a Tootsie Roll, I turn it into a handkerchief, and I wipe the soot off of it, and then I put it in my pocket.
Fair enough.
Okay. I thought you were gonna do a little murder hoboing and see if they had anything like magical on them.
I'm just gonna hang this bit. Oh yeah, she had a really neat amulet. I want to inspect the amulet.
You're gonna have to dig around for that. The head
Okay,
was
well,
dismembered.
There are 4 others. I'm sure
well,
they all had
GOP.
amulets, right?
Chester specifically mentioned something about this amulet, so it
They
might be important.
all 5 of them had an amulet. Yes.
So just take
Well,
one of them, and at least we have evidence if we want.
yeah, well, I was gonna say because I thought the lady had like a really special one, but I guess I
No.
was wrong.
No, they're all the
Nope.
same.
Okay,
She was the only named
okay.
person.
It's your
Okay, so
memento.
we'll
There you go.
we'll take. Well, no, the horn is the memento. The amulet, I guess we can use in case like a forensics or report come up.
Okay, we'll just have it just in case.
Like an evidence.
Could bite us in the ass later,
Mhm.
but
Huh?
all right.
And just to
Let's
help you
okay.
out, Tower, it is memento.
Memento.
Memento. Yes, it's M-E. It's memory, right? A
Memento.
thing of memory. Memento.
Un momento.
Yes.
Okay,
Yeah.
memento. Nice.
Okay.
Anyway,
What language
so
is that?
what do you do? What do you say?
I'm like, well,
We
that was
killed Oh, you go.
you took the words right out of my mouth, buddy. I think we should keep going before any of these other goons come and try and stop us.
We killed the shit out of those people, guy.
That's one way to put it. I think we should just keep moving.
Lady,
Yes, sir.
anything to say? Anything to add before we continue?
Are we done? I'm looking at
No, you're
Lilith.
not done. She smiles and gets back in her demure position behind everybody, which should be bothering everyone now. Nevertheless, you carry on. And like I said, you leave the Vale and you come into a hilly mountainous area. And
And I asked her while we're walking, I go, is it not in your preview to take hostages?
she doesn't respond to you.
Okay.
I told her she has a very nice
Smile.
killing face. Yeah, you have wonderful eyes. And then we just looked the other way.
Yeah. And just as a side, lady, Max doesn't want to pick a fight with this one. Yeah, you really don't want to pick a
Okay.
fight with this one.
I haven't been trying to pick a fight with her.
Yes, you are. You're always trying to pick a fight. That's what you do.
And
You're a fight picker.
I'll make make peace where I have to.
Yeah, fair
I'm
enough.
pretty good.
You're gonna get it
This
good, lady.
isn't one to piss off, I would say. But nevertheless, she is on a mission, just like you are, though, and obviously she's taking it seriously. But as soon as you guys cross around a hillock, you come in coming into view. You see Prin's Tower. Nice little castle sitting amongst the waterfally mountains. It's quite beautiful, but like I said, everything here inside of the Fairylands is kind of like this. It's very green and very lush. You guys so far had only been in a forest. This is more of a mountainous moorland, or well, no, mountainous land, but it still has that beautiful green, vibrant, verdant feel, etc. So after a
Oh,
while,
nice.
about 20 minutes of walking, you come up to the entrance of this castle slash tower. And as you approach, seemingly almost out of the stone itself, steps a man. Well, something that is man like. And he steps forward and he says, well, who goes there?
It's a pleasure, sir. We were looking for an individual by the name of Seer Prin.
This is the seer's abode.
Wonderful. Um, we had a question regarding acquaintance of his. It's very important that we find them. Is there any way we can speak with the seer?
Do you have an invitation?
Uh, we don't really have an invitation, but is there any way that you can convey the message just in case?
He
We
drops
can.
into a combat stance. He says, no admittance without invitation.
Okay. Any idea on how we can maybe get an invitation? Any usual paths of
He seems confused by that question.
Uh-huh. Well, my character's trying to figure out a way without having to fight this guy. Shoot, should we just kind of explain what's going on a bit to him?
You can do whatever you want.
Okay, well no, I was asking my teammates here what their opinions are on this. Are you familiar what's going on the mortal plane?
Realm.
He says, this is not my duty.
True. I mean, I suppose. We were simply trying to find some information that could lead us
No
to.
admittance without invitation.
Sure. I look over and I look over at the lady we have with us, and I'm like, you might be more convincing, considering your royalty and all that.
She steps up and she says, Roxa, you are thrall of Prin? He bows. He says, yes, my lady. Go and tell Prin that Lilith is here to speak to him. He's confused for a moment. She glows with a purplish green ichor type of glow. And he bows and he walks into the castle.
Leo was easy. I'd like to have you around when we're trying to get our way into groups of
Our
bugs.
asses kicked.
What's up?
I'd like to have her around when we're getting our asses kicked.
That too.
She looks over and she smiles at you and she takes a finger and caresses your right cheek and she says, "Are you flirting with me, mortal?"
I mean,
keeping things friend. Well, wait, was she doing it to you?
No, she's
Well, I
doing
don't
it to
think.
GOP,
Oh,
to
okay, that's what
your
I thought
character.
because I was saying that wouldn't make any sense.
Yes.
Just keeping things friendly, you know.
She just kind of
Ask her how.
chuckles. Um,
Ask her
uh,
how old she is. Take her out to dinner. Wait, don't you?
no.
You look good for 2,000 years old, lady.
Oh my God, you
6,000.
hate her. You hate her.
You do.
No, I know.
Howard.
I'm joking with you, GOP.
She's more like
Just
6,000 years old.
yeah.
Oh, super granny. I get it.
Yeah. But anyway, in short order, the Tiger Man comes back out, and he bows and he says, "The seer will now see you." And he kind
I
of
give him a little.
wonders that
little
didn't come out quite right.
right. We're happy to go see the seer. Yeah, that
Okay.
I think that makes sense.
He guides you into this castle. Now, as soon as you go into this tower castle, you notice that it's considerably warmer in here than it was outside, which is not too weird that a building be warmer, but it just feels off. And all over the places, you're being led through a main hall and then up a bunch of stairwells, forever stairwells. You notice that there are all kind of magical devices and objects, and there's like a lot of giant glass tubes that have things floating in them. Some things are recognizable as being humanoid, others aren't. And there's just all manner of magical apparati about you as you're ascending these stairs. Eventually, the ascension does end, and you come into which can only be described as a throne room. And in this throne room, you see all kinds of animalistic people, anthropomorphic humanoids. It's almost like the island of Dr. Moreau. And sitting upon a throne, you see Seer Prin. I don't like how those words go together.
It is what it is.
It is what it is. And as you guys approach, he says, "It took you long enough."
Hey, guy. I got small legs.
You're pretty tall. I thought.
Yeah, I don't know what you're talking
I
about.
got thick, muscular legs, but these people are slow next to me.
He doesn't open his eyes. By the way, his eyes are closed, like you see in the picture. He does
Oh.
say, uh, "Mother of monsters, it has been a long time." She says, "Indeed, it has, Prin. So you were looking for the Morrigan's daughter."
Indeed. Give him a little bow again.
Why would you want to get involved in such serious occupations?
Well, you
Hold up.
seem
I have a side question, real quick, out of story, Chester.
Yeah.
If she's been in jail, like in prison this whole time, when did she have a daughter?
before.
Okay, fair enough. That answers my question. Thank you.
Yeah. You guys didn't really dig. Well, actually, your character does know more of the story. You know that the whole the remember I've been telling you guys all along, and that you guys he probably would have told you during the walk. This is kind of important backstory for our world here. I told you 200 years ago there was a big old banging war, right? A really bad one. And in the ashes of that war is where the pact was created, right? To try to assure that that would never happen again. So they got as many different factions and groups to join together in hopes that together they could, keep such a thing from happening again. Because the world was it was bad. Lots of people died. Everything was in ruin. It was super super bad. Not only on the mortal plane but also in the veil. It was a bad situation. And, part of that war were there was various groups fighting against other groups. It wasn't one group versus another. It was actually a lot of things kicked off. A lot of old animosities kind of flamed out of control. But the incendiary point of that was the Morrigan. She kind of kicked the whole thing off, and she did so in trying to murder her husband, right? And the order overreacted, and it kicked off the Stygians, and then et cetera, et cetera, et cetera. It was like a domino effect, a cascade. But everyone agrees that Lady Faye is the one who kind of caused the crescendo of it, right? And once again, you understand why she wanted to kill Merlin Tower, because he's a jackass, and she's literally just a womb to him, right? But
Yeah.
in that regard, but she kind of kicked it off, and when the war ended, she was still on her tirade, doing everything she could to kill Merlin. That was her only focus. She didn't give a shit about anything else. And that didn't come to an end until way after the war had ended, about 100 some years ago. She was finally captured by the Order, which, like I said, Tower, your character was ostensibly involved with, right?
Okay.
So this is kind of backstory type of stuff. He would have told you about who she is and why. And during that time, not necessarily the wartime, but before and after it, she did not care how many people she laid waste to. She did not care. She would kill an entire village just to get his attention. This is why she's so hated. So, is that answer any questions you have?
Yeah, I am more understanding now than before.
There you go. All right. But
That's
Prin's question is still in the air, guys. Why would you want to get involved in such serious occupations?
well, as I'm sure you know what's going on Earth.
Of course.
Uh, we are we need to find Merlin, and this is Morgan. Lady LaFay. She said that she would tell us where he is. Maybe she doesn't even know. If we happen to find her daughter.
Find her daughter. Belia,
Yes.
is she lost?
According to LaFay, that was she didn't know where her daughter was. She thought her daughter might be in some kind of trouble.
She is with her
That's what she.
father.
Uh, that's kind of what we had thought, but we weren't sure. But we can cut that step out of the way if you happen to know where Merlin is, and if you don't, then if we can find her, then we might be able to find him.
It is not my place to tell you where Merlin is. That is not my hand to play. But I will tell you where Belia is.
Okay, I take out my little notepad.
And he looks at you and smiles. He says, she is with her father, and she is at Fortress Zeizen.
All right, I write it down. And I say Fortress Zazen.
It is in the old
Okay.
Kurgan lens. I do believe they call it Kazakhstan now.
Oh, wonderful. Maybe you'll take a trip on a rocket.
I don't think you shall need that. One of your portals should do.
Yeah, a little bit of humor there. Okay. Sure. And that warning you were giving us, I'm obviously LaFay's dangerous. I'm not pretending she isn't. I'm only dealing with this end because it's kind of our only option here. Uh,
I
but
understand.
if there's any other things you'd like to share with us, since obviously you know more than we do, anything else at all, we'd appreciate it.
Life is all about cycles. This is no different than any other. I would say the bit of advice I would give you, for I have promised not to interfere in mortal affairs directly, and I shall keep that promise. But I will tell you this: the Aquarian is coming.
Okay, Aquarian. Tower, you probably would know this. I would assume that you have a D12.
Yeah.
The only thing you can feel on that reference is every age, which turns every 2,000 years, has a zodiacal attachment in a person who is that. The last one was the Piscean age, and that person was a guy named Yeshua.
Oh, so Jesus is coming back.
Well, not necessarily.
Yeah.
It's who knows what the individual's name will be. But this is the Aquarius age, right? The Aquarian is coming. That's the only thing you can surmise. He's not going to say anything further. He does give you information that it's in Kazakhstan, in the eastern mountainous area around Lake Zaisan. Is where the fortress is, and he actually, in that, he also hands you a ring.
Oh,
Very, very.
thank you.
He takes it in his hand, by the way, and hands it to you. He says, "Give this to Osmagog. He will know that I sent you."
All right. I graciously accept it. Oh, thank you very much. We'll make sure he gets it,
Very
and
well.
give him a little bow.
He bows to you, and he says, "Good luck." And as he does, he opens his eyes for the first time, and it's as if you're looking into space, like
Is he gonna
stars.
teleport us or something?
Nope.
Oh, okay,
Nope.
I was gonna say it'd be like crazy. Like he opens up his eyes and now we're in Kazakhstan.
No, no.
No.
Matter of fact, he stands up, he bows, and he leaves the chamber. The Tiger Man, and like I said, there are a lot of people listening, milling around, or not even listening. But Vihan himself, he comes over to, he bows, he says, "Please, it is time for you to leave."
Understandable, big man. Yeah, we'll head out. All right.
Yeah, I just put his stats together in case, because ladies here.
That's true.
Hey,
Right?
what
I
about
really
me? I'm pretty good at fucking things up.
Yeah, both of you guys are, right? But
true.
which
But
would have
yeah,
been an
I was
interesting fight. You guys would have beat him though.
well with with Lilith on our side, yeah, but
True.
he looks pretty tough regardless, which I mean
Really,
is
I'm a
understandable.
troublemaker, so I
I
just be quiet.
I'd rather not kill the guardian of the guy we're supposed to like get information from.
No, especially
You
when you
know,
look that badass. I mean, come on.
Mhm. Right? Like, probably a bad time for us, even if we did win.
Mhm.
Plus, Tower's character has a D10 stress on him. I'm assuming we probably would have healed some of that on the way, like because it's between scenes, at least like one
Yeah,
step.
no, it would be he would have to make the roll, but probably sitting on a D8 right now, I'd assume. Yeah, no, it's
Tower,
it's
you wanna?
it's a step down. So I don't even remember that system. But we'll say it's a D8 right now. I got to reread that. I got to reread the whole book again because I still think I'm screwing a couple things up. Um, but nevertheless, it doesn't matter. So you guys are standing outside of the tower here. You are in the fairylands. So what do you want to do? You got your information. You know where she is. You have a ring of introduction. So what's your move?
Uh, okay. Well, we don't need to be here any longer, right?
I
And
don't
I
think
mean, our
so.
Right.
teleportation rings will let us go back.
Well,
I'm assuming.
lady will make the call, and your portal will be open as usual.
Okay, then that's.
Give me a
Oh,
call.
yeah.
Okay.
That was well. You brought up the problem of like reception out here.
Well, I shouldn't have though.
Yeah.
It's fine. We just haven't played in the Veil. It's our
Mhm.
first
Yeah.
time, right? But my brain was just checking itself. But
That's okay.
nevertheless, that's irrelevant because,
This is
of
a
course,
hard four.
well, it would work. But anyway, you make your call. The gateway opens.
All right,
We go
we
back to
walk.
England first, right?
Well, you guys are going to London. That's where you were. Yeah.
Oh yeah, London.
Let's walk through the gate.
Okay. You guys all go through the gate one by one, of course. And as soon as you guys enter the gate, you can't say anything to anyone behind you because you're in the gate, right? And the travel, stepping over the gate and through, it's a little Stargatey in the. It's kind of like this tunnel of light, and it's like a type of feeling, right? It happens like in a second. It's not very long. The distance doesn't matter, but it's like it's like a second or so of moving through the portal, and you're used to it. You've been doing it for quite a while. But this time something's wrong. You're going through, and the light is mixed with like eldritch energies, and it's good 3 5 seconds you're in it. You've never It's like almost instantaneous. It's literally long enough for you to realize something's happening, and then you're on the other side. This is taking longer, but all of a sudden you do find yourself on the other side. You are in the London's mission control room as normal. All of you, please give me a, well, let's call it a dexterity roll. So in this case,
Oh,
that would be move, I guess.
okay. Let's see. Because I don't have that shorthand for that right now. So that would be what, physical? That
So it'd
would
be
be
physical, whatever distinction applies, and your move. And if you have anything that would help with that.
D8, D10, and
Challenge rating, we'll say 11.
D8, D10. Let me just see if there's anything else that works with that now. Okay, so D8, D10, D6 for me.
All right, so it's an 11 is your challenge rating. So you
Okay.
pass.
No, well, I haven't rolled yet, but yeah. D8,
Oh, well,
D10.
lady passed. Sorry, the one I'm looking
Yeah.
at. Ladies fine.
Well, nope. I don't pass. I fall over.
Well, yeah, you just hit it, so exactly you need a +1. But I do get an 8-sider, which I appreciate.
Mm.
I appreciate. I think I'm going to take. No, I'll take my 8-sider. Let's look at that.
Oh, you know what?
And Tower.
Hi.
Give me a roll, please. Physical. One of your distinction applies to physical and move.
Okay. Okay. So my let's start with my move is a D6. So that's a 6.
Okay.
Physical is an 8,
Okay.
and uh, stubborn death battle mage. I
Sure. Why
mean,
not?
yeah. There's fight and move. That's another. That's a D8.
Okay. So 2d8 and a d6. Go ahead. Make your roll. You need an 11.
2D8 and a D6. Okay. Nope, not that. Okay. Fuck, still not that. God damn it. What the fuck is happening right now?
I don't
Okay.
know. Just go ahead and
I
roll.
don't.
2d8 and a
No,
d6.
I know I was trying.
Oh, is it froze?
No, it's
Oh,
working.
No,
Here it
no,
is.
no. Every
nope.
No. Okay. Lilith comes through. Seems that she might go to fall, but she hovers and floats back and turns herself facing the portal. So she actually is a little bit further away from you guys than you are. Lady comes out, stumbles, but gets her footing underneath of her. Tower and GOP fall flat on their faces. You guys are trying to scramble to your feet as you do, and during that moment, the portal is going crazy. There's eldritch energy shooting out of it, and some of them are almost acting like electricity, hitting computers, hitting electronic devices, and frying them. The room is in uproar. People are like, oh, what's going on? That type of thing. And then, as you guys are trying to get to your feet, Stygian demons pour through the gate. and I mean lots of them. Some of them are
Oh.
probably you're getting hit by ankles and heels as they step past you. They don't seem to care. They're just running into the room. Battle has kicked off in this room, full on, and there's so many just passing by you. Lady has put up a shield, or Lilith. Lady, you've gotten yourself into a combat position. These two guys are going to have to get up for their movement, but you can do that defensively, of course. But it's just pure raw chaos is going on in the room. Nothing's really coming at you particularly yet. But then, um, coming through the portal, as things kind of are squeezing out and pulling themselves out and stretching through to get into the room desperately. These Stygian demons are almost like frenzied, it seems, desperate for blood. And you hear screams and combat instantly into the room. But stepping through is a really, really big demon. A big one. He's too big. He actually kind of has to put himself through while bent over in half. And then he stands up, and he's the full height of the room. Matter of fact, he's crouching a little bit. He's freaking gigantic. And as we're going to go into combat dice here, he looks right past you guys and looks right at Lilith. And he says, "Ah, the bitch. Where is Malak?" Zim has stepped into the room. Very, very powerful demon. Even you guys with your 8-sided occults, you know who Airfrax Zim is. And yeah, it's not good. This is not good at all.
I had a
So,
quick question. Oh, sorry.
yeah,
I'll
no, go
wait.
ahead. No, I'm done.
I was just wondering, was there any possibility? Because I mean, Tower can do a lot of different magics. Was there any possibility he could have tried like a dispelling the gate kind of thing while the guy was
No,
passing through?
no,
Okay, I would just said that would have been an
no.
interesting end to the fight.
I would have given him a possible potential ridiculously difficult role if he hadn't fallen on his ass.
True. Okay, fair
Yeah.
enough.
But it would have been a miraculous thing for him to do. But I would have given him the role though, because you never know, right? You never know.
Right,
Uh,
his head pops out, and then we shut off the portal.
yeah, yeah, yeah. But anyway, Afarax Zim, the court baron of Stygia, is very powerful. He is an actual second to Raoul. All right, he's one of Raul's lieutenants. Is in the room. He's even bigger than Malak, and Malak's a big demon, right? This guy's enormous. And like I said, he doesn't seem to give a shit about you at all. He's here for Lilith and Malak, clearly. Nevertheless, initiatives. All out war is going on in the London Dove office. So yes, this is Afarax's thing, and I know it looks weird, but you'll see why it looks weird in a minute. So let's go ahead and get into it. Now he's going first. He's way faster than any of you guys. His initiative is always first. However, he's not after you. His action is against Lilith, and you notice that as soon as he just starts moving toward her, she looks worried. And she has her shield. She intensifies it. She kind of moves back and desks. She kind of stumbles into desk behind her, and Aphrex just kind of launches himself at her. As he does, his body breaks into pieces, and you see it's almost like he's sloughing off pieces of himself as he moves forward, and that sloughing turns into little mini me versions of him, many of them, and you have this swarm of Aphrax in the room, and that's why I've set him up like a minion.
Fine.
Yes, yes, it is ugly.
At least we're in an office full of people who are at least could be potentially useful. Maybe we'll
Well,
see.
they do have their hands full. Yeah.
Oh, all the demons. Yeah.
Yeah, there's a lot of demons in here, and you hear combat all around you, screams and cries for help, and you fucking demon, all that kind of stuff is going on. Dirty Harry exists, and even though he's British, which means he's a little gay.
A little bit.
A little bit. But it's okay. It's not their fault. It's culture.
It's Tommy.
It is Tommy.
Tommy's off in his apartment, unaware, and he's got the other demon guy with him.
Right,
And
right,
they're
right,
like
right.
he's making him eggs.
He is.
He's got the
Eggs.
apron on.
He's got some eggs. You see, he's poaching eggs because he's British.
Yes,
Yes,
yes.
yes. And it's not proper bacon. It's some dumbass sausage. Yeah, we know.
Mm.
But anyway, that doesn't mean here they're there. Tommy will survive, nice. But you have to deal with Apharax, which I know I keep putting all these names, and you guys have no historical understanding whatsoever. But I all these
Badass
names.
demon.
Yeah, these are all actual. All the names I use actually have historical reference or mythological
Yeah.
reference. And Apharax is one of my favorite demon names. Tell me that's not a badass demon name.
That's cool.
Yeah, I think it's
That
really
is
cool.
cool.
But anyway, I won't get into who he is in his little story. But he's not him anyway.
Initiative.
Initiative, which you guys are going after him. So it'll be standard. It'll be because Lady Lilith is in play now. So it will be him, then Lilith, then GOP, Tower, and then Lady picking it up. Because she's certainly faster than you, but she ain't faster than this guy. This guy is what? What are we looking at here? What is that? A 50? Yeah, that's a 50 initiative, I guess, right?
Oh, they
Yeah,
all count
yeah, they
towards it.
all
Okay.
minion, right? They all count, dude. But especially what he is. So this guy's initiative, he's lightning fast. Nevertheless, he goes after Lilith. She puts up the shield, and many of the mini me versions of Apharax, pummel and claw into her and bite at her, and she is able to uh, keep her shields up. Although she does get damaged, he gets a bite into her right thigh, and she is bleeding. And her blood is green, just so you know. But she does take damage, so she instantly has stress on her. She tries to hit back, and she seemingly splats one or two, but they just kind of blink out. And two more replace it. She tried a spell instead of physical attack, and it didn't. It seemingly didn't work. So it brings us to GOP. GOP, you have this swarm of demonites tearing into Lilith. What are you going to do? And of course,
Well,
there's demons all around you. Actually, the room is full of demons, and they're still coming through the gate. By the way,
that many dice, I can try and hit them, but that's a lot to overcome. So D10, 2D8, and 2D6, because combat's not really my strength. That is not going to be enough, but that's a 10 with a D10 effect.
well, this guy only has five D10 and a D8. That's all.
Yeah. All right, we'll see, but I highly doubt I'm going to make it. But we
So
can
I get
try.
one, and I get five of these.
I mean, I can always do,
Well, there
roll.
is a balancing aspect.
Nope.
Unless I want to burn dice, which I have, I only get to keep two. You did get a PowerPoint, by the way.
Yep. Well, I'm going to. I
18.
guess I'm going to have to challenge it because
Might as
no
well.
point not. Yeah, no point not doing it. So, yeah. Re-roll these dice.
Better.
Not great, but you get one, and that's a 12 with the
Yeah.
D10 effect. Nope.
No.
Well, I
No,
do get
that was
another.
you did get a PowerPoint. So you try to blast in. A similar thing happened. It seems like one or two of them in your gun you're shooting, boom, boom. One or two of them seem to just disappear, like pop out of existence, but then they just pop back into existence, right? Mechanically, it's just a miss, but there seems to be an actual there's a visual effect going on. But you take your shots, nothing. So next on to Tower. You have this swarm of Arpharex is attacking Lilith. GOP just took a couple shots and didn't do anything. You have a portal which is still pouring out demons into the London Mission Control Room and beyond by now, or at least starting to get beyond. There are demons all around you in the room fighting. Agents are, tooth and nail in it. Guns are out. Magic's being thrown around. What do you do?
I I cast fireball.
No, you don't.
There you go.
No, you don't.
No,
No, he doesn't.
Why not?
because he's a
'Cause he-
demon.
No, because he is an occult of D12. Their fire would do shit to these things.
Oh
Yeah.
fuck!
So
In that
I would
case,
recommend switching the damage type. It's gonna do a little, make your thing a little bit worse, but that's what you.
Yeah,
so what?
Stygians. One of the aspects of Stygian, even the other guys know this as well. You just hadn't really fought them directly. But Stygian Lord, the high level Stygians are immune to fire. And even some of the lower ones. Matter of fact, in that combat we had in the mechanical place, your fire didn't work there either.
So I would
Huh?
say maybe switch it to like
Ice.
force damage or ice damage or something like that. I mean,
Yeah, I
just
cast
not
ice.
fire.
Oh, I got you. I cast ice shard or some shit.
Okay, just basically the ice version of ice blast instead
So
of
how
fire.
does it mechanically work though? I'm just curious.
It's going to basically it's going to drop him down from a 3d12 down to a 2d12.
I see.
And
He's
then
specialized in fire. Okay, okay. So that's fine though, because that will hurt them.
So what's that put me at GOP with the 2d12, 2d8, and the
oh no,
d4?
I'm sorry. So it's still 3d12, but it's down one of the d10s. So you're actually my bad. I misread that. So it's 3d12, 1d10 instead of 2d10, and then
A
it's
d4.
1d6 and a d4. That's how it works.
Now, does he have to spend any power points to switch?
Well, no, it would just be the 1 point, like
Just to
the normal
use the
point.
power. I get it. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
So yeah.
Okay. Well,
Well,
spend your
that's where I'm
point and
going
get
with
at
my
it.
hinder. Instead of having 2d6, I'm going down to a d4 and a d6.
Yeah. So 3d12, a d10,
Okay.
1d6,
Well, son of a
1d4.
dick.
So therefore, it costs you nothing. Alrighty then. So that's good.
I would. Do you? How many points do you have currently?
1. Oh no, I canceled out. So I had 2. My bad. I'm sorry.
You had 2. I would.
Yeah.
You could re-roll that d12 because that'll probably.
Yeah, I'll do that.
You don't want to give him that.
Thank you.
Oh my god! Nope. Never mind.
Fuck GOP.
Yeah. Well, that's how this game works. Okay.
I will say I'm getting off by. I have to get off by 10 though.
Okay. Well, we've got 9 minutes.
We do.
I guess challenge it. It's yeah.
Yeah. Go ahead and
That's
roll
what you-
again. Roll again.
Okay, so full reroll 2d12, 3d12, 2d. Oh fuck, my bad. 3d12, 1d10,
Yeah. You.
d6,
Oh, that's
d4.
Chester's. Okay.
Yeah. You could just hit the re-roll button next to your thing. All right. So you get a
shoot.
PowerPoint from me. You give me another PowerPoint, which I do appreciate. I don't even have any more D12s, dude.
Right. Well,
I'll just make it a 20 and remember.
well, you can do a.
Well,
Well,
he got
you
a
could-
19 though.
Wait, what hero dice do I get?
Well, you don't get any hero dice.
Oh, my bad.
You,
PowerPoint. Okay.
but because you tied me. But this is your attack. So yeah, no, you have to be higher. Yet you don't have any PowerPoints left, huh?
Well, you should have 1 because you rolled a 1.
I just gave him 1. All right. So use that PowerPoint you just get to add another die in, and you win, and you do damage to this guy.
Because you need to hit him. So
You need to hit him.
yeah.
No. So you don't get that PowerPoint. He's down to 4 10-siders. Oh no, this is the area effect, isn't it?
Okay, use the area effect.
No, he
If you
didn't.
use the area effect,
He
I
didn't
don't know.
because he doesn't have the PowerPoints.
Yeah, that's true. You would have
Yeah, that's
done
a
one.
shame. That would have been very useful. That would have been very useful. It sucks you don't have more PowerPoints. You need more PowerPoints. Play more often,
Okay.
right?
That'll do it.
But you do drop one of his dice off. You do actually freeze one of his little Zimites, and it falls and fall into a million crystalline pieces. Lady,
Yes.
you have
I'm going
this chaos around you.
got the chaos going around me. The only thing I know to do is try to push
Punch
him back
one.
into the portal.
Um,
I
lady,
can't physically do it. Yes.
lady,
Yeah.
give me an intelligence roll.
Chester's calling you dumb dumb. He's done that to me too.
Mm.
So mental, whatever distinction applies, and no, and and also put your occult in there. So it should be 4 dice.
I'm sorry, that's just hilarious.
Lady,
What?
I'm working on it.
okay, all right. Let me see here. That's enough. All right, good. Lady, you know that Paul, your device, is of course magical, but is also technological because in essence you're a technomancer, right? With the approach you take to it, and you know the portal's technology and your Paul's technology is very similar.
So I can use it to turn off the portal then.
Mm.
Yeah, consider more creatures are coming through. Yeah. Get it turned off.
Okay.
Let me roll for
That's
that.
going to be, let's see, the opposing power. So it's going to be hard, but a challenge rating 15, and you can shut down. So you need a 16, and you can shut that portal down.
Okay. 8, another 8.
Remember to use Paul in the roll.
Yeah, I got Paul written down. Operation of 8.
Paul definitely goes in the role. Yeah, he's definitely in the
Yeah.
role. Yeah. So it's going to be your mental. It's going to be your distinction it applies. It's going to be your no, your occult, and Paul. So you got 5 dice.
Yes.
Okay.
Dang.
Not
That's
terrible,
a
but
15, but I can also I could use hero dice.
you can just add one of those dice to it
Yeah, just spend a PowerPoint.
Yeah.
How many PowerPoints do you have?
if you have
I
PowerPoint.
got 14. No, 16.
What?
You have 16 PowerPoints?
Yes.
Or is that
What the
XP?
hell? Is that? Are you sure that's not
No,
experience points?
yeah, because my experience points is 9.
She doesn't have to use
I said
PowerPoint
you're
like
Wow.
I do.
That's
because everyone else
true.
has been going before me.
Hey,
That's
Chester,
fair. No,
Chester,
that's
just
fair.
think about it like this. My old character, I had 19 or I had 22 PowerPoints at one point.
Wow, you guys are not using them properly. But
Hey,
Well, this new character, I ain't had shit this whole time.
because you're using them all the time like you're supposed to.
So
nonstop.
I used one to add the 4 to the 15.
Yeah.
So good 19.
that's
That
fine.
still
That's
doesn't beat
fine.
me.
You succeed. The portal is shut down. There are 3 demons who are trying to claw the way through the portal. As you do, they get cut in half with bloody screams. The room goes fairly dark now because the portal is putting most of the light into the room. Now there's sparking computers and flickering lights, and it's much darker now because this building and electrical systems had got absolutely hammered from this effect. But you do shut that down, and that's very, very useful. Back to the top. Afrax has been injured, but his focus is very, very clear. He's going after Lilith, and you notice that all the little mini Zims in the room that are trying to like I said, they're not paying attention to you at all. They're going after Lilith 100%, and they all start chattering, little teeth. They're just all making this noise as they're diving and clawing and attacking at her. And I will spend my PowerPoints for that. I have plenty. So, um, everything you guys do, all your dice are one step lower. The
That
cacophony of
is
noise.
so OP. All
It
right.
is very OP. But if you look, it's all he's got. Really, that's his thing. But it's very OP. Was why I made it 2 PowerPoints. I could have even made it 3, really. But nevertheless, every dice you roll is one step lower. Everything.
And that's for the entire
The
scene or just for the
entire
round?
scene.
Okay.
Yes. He is in chatter mode. And he's going at her. That was just his PowerPoint expenditure, and he's attacking at her. And how do I want to do this? I don't want to keep rolling their dice back and forth. We'll say that it kind of comes out. He's able to do some attack to her, but she kind of defends herself, so she still doesn't. She doesn't gain any stress. But of course, Lilith is badass, and she's attacking at him as well. But she's more concerned with not dying and less concerned about killing him. She's in kind of defense mode, so she doesn't really lower him any in that round. GOP.
Okay, well, I can't do anything to him now because my highest dice was a D10. So instead of that, I am going to let me pull up my powers. I have that illusion thing. I'm gonna use my magical signature asset, the Gaudy Ring of Illusion.
Mm-hmm.
And can I maybe give her extra dice for her defense rolls? Because I can't really do anything else besides this.
Why can't you? I
So,
don't understand why you can't do anything else.
well, no, I could because my highest dice is a D10
Yes, but
for
I'm playing
shooting.
him as a minion right now.
Yeah, but all my dice are lowered by 1 step. So
It
if
doesn't
I'm
matter with minion. All you have to do is hit.
he has an armor of 10. My highest
Oh,
dice
I'm
is
sorry.
a
I forgot. You're
10.
right. I didn't pay attention to that. You're right. You can't do shit to him. But
Uh
yeah, no,
huh.
we'll say you can give her an additional defense. Yeah.
Okay. So my magical signature asset is a D6. So we'll just say add an extra D6 on her defense rolls.
Yes. No problem.
Okay.
Tower.
Yeah.
You're the only one who can hit him.
Yes.
Oh. Okay.
I think the
Let
drugs are
me.
kicking in. GOP.
Maybe.
It's 10 o'clock. I'm tired as fuck.
That's true. Just
Okay.
do this attack, and I guess if we have to cut it in the middle, that'd be kind of crappy, but it is what it is.
No, I don't want to cut it off. I'll sort of hang in here.
Get the battle over with.
Okay. 3d12, a
No,
d10.
everything is a step down. One step down.
So
Oh,
you would
fuck.
have 3d10, a d8, and 2d4.
Well, fuck. Okay. Ooh.
Oof. That's 15 with a d10 effect. Might
Okay.
still hit him. Maybe.
Well, I mean, I am down 1. You did. He did destroy 1, right?
Oh, it looks like he did hit you.
It's not loading for me.
It was a 11 with
Chester,
the
you rolled all ones.
No,
All
no, it
ones.
wasn't. He had an 8 and oh no, I'm sorry, a 12. He got a 12 with the D10 effect.
Okay, and
So
what did I get? Can you see mine?
No. That's what
No,
you
that is
rolled.
yours.
And what did he
What
roll?
he got was a 15 with a D10 effect.
All right, so he succeeds. So you are able to take another die. So there's only 3 of the minion dice left. Lady.
Let's see if I can punch him.
Well, can you do D10 damage?
Let me see. Nope.
Okay. So now keep in
Can
mind, as you're surveying the room, lady, this chattering coming out of Arpharex is
Uh-huh.
affecting the whole room. Not only you, but all the other agents in the room as and operators, but also the demons are being affected
Okay, is this coming from his mouth personally or from his body?
from all of the mouths. There are many,
Wait.
many of him.
So would his dice also be stepped down by 1 then?
No, of course
But
not.
okay, well it's just to lower all dice, so by 1 step. So
Not him, though, obviously.
okay, I'm just making sure. Sometimes you got powerful powers; they also impact you.
Right, but
All
no,
right,
no, 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 no. He's not affected, and that's another reason why to play him as a minion, right? But he's only got 3 dice left, lady. So you can't do D10. Is there something else you can do? Now you have a
Sounds
ton
like
of
it.
power points, so you could
Yeah.
spend more points to up your damage, right? I mean, do you have any
Yeah.
powers that let you step up damage and stuff?
Powers to step up. I've never done that before.
Well, you
Let's
can have
see.
special effects that
Only
do that. Yeah.
do have kinetics.
Yeah, that's all I do, lady,
Yeah,
is step up
you haven't
damage.
spent experience points on special effects that make you more powerful. All right, fine. So, lady, what do you want to do then? You might
Call
not be
for
able to take
backup.
him out, but maybe you could try to slow him up. I don't know.
could you
Yeah.
spend? Wait, could you spend? I have an idea. If you spent something to like make it so you're able to like block out the sound for your character for your
No,
as
you have
like
to have it in place already.
Yeah.
Yeah.
you can't
The
make an
the
asset out of
light
something.
structure above the big guy, is it still sparking electrical outlets? I could use kinetics trying to grab a hold of it and like try to shock him
Yeah, but it wouldn't
with.
do. It would do your mechanical damage. It wouldn't do anything.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, it was something anyway. The floor beneath it.
Well, you can spend points to make an asset for a round, right?
You can. That's
So
right.
could you make an asset like, oh, there's some earplugs and put them in your ears as an asset for the round for the scene?
I think you could. Sure.
I would recommend you do that.
That'll be 2 points though, right?
I think it's like 2, I want to say, for the scene. But then you can block out the chattering thing.
You could do that.
Okay.
Yeah.
So I'm spending 2 points on asset for earplugs,
Okay. So you have
which will affect
earplugs,
me.
and now you're not affected. Okay.
Now I get to go next
No,
turn, right?
next turn, right? Yeah.
Yes.
Back to the top. And in this time, even though he has been weakened, the chattering and all the other stuff, you notice that his faces, all the little mini Zims, his faces all look kind of different demons in the room, and they all kind of jump in and make their attack against Lilith with him. The ones that some of them, not all of them. And even them kind of in doing so causes them to take damage or get taken out. They do it anyway. And this time he lays into Lilith, and Lilith takes a spike through the chest, and she falls over, bleeding very badly out of her chest, gasping for air. GOP?
She added that D6. That D6 didn't help her, huh?
It didn't help her. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Well, I'm gonna have to do the earplug asset too because
You
I
should.
really can't do anything to him without it.
That's fine.
So
Do that. Just spend the points. Tower. You see,
Yep.
you see Max doing it, and you're like, oh, and you do it yourself. You grab something and just shove it in your ears, and now you're deaf for the rest of your life. Perfect. Tower,
Mhm.
go,
Oh god.
because you can still
Pocket
hurt him.
fan.
Tower.
Yeah.
Fuck yeah, glass cannon.
Plus, you don't actually have any additional points to
God
spend.
damn it! I went to click the link for the dice, and I clicked the link for the Schoolhouse Rock thing that someone just posted.
Nice,
Oh, nice.
nice.
Okay.
Yeah.
And it's the
It's
same thing.
acceptable.
It's the same thing. It's step down, right?
Yeah.
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 So,
Everything's step
So
down, one step. Yeah.
fuck. So yeah, what was he at? 3D10.
yep.
Yeah.
3d10, a
Uh,
d8,
uh,
and
2D.
2d4.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's still a pretty good roll, honestly. Like that's a 15
I'm much
with the
weaker than I
d10
was
effect.
too.
Oh, you did it.
Yep, you did it. So you take another, and it takes another one off. That's 3. So he only has 2 left. So you've been ice blasting and knocking like 3 or 4 his mini selves out, just shattering on the floor. He's well reduced, well reduced. Lady, you're unaffected by the sound now.
So
Now
you
I
can,
can use kinetic to punching. Ah,
Go ahead.
yeah.
da da da. One
And
more
with how
thing.
many points you have apparently saved up, you have no reason not to spend them if you if if you actually need them, so you can get the hit on them.
Yeah. Let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, another 8, 7. Okay.
Oh, that is not terrible.
That's 14.
13 because you're gonna need that d10
Yeah.
for the effect.
Yeah.
But I
I
am
do
well
have.
reduced. You get a PowerPoint for me, by
But
the way, although I did roll a 17. So I would
I would rec. Oh,
re-roll.
sorry.
Force a roll. Take your PowerPoint, roll again.
Okay.
That's
Nice.
actually better.
It is better.
16 and
That's a
14.
16, and I have a 14, so you win. Lady, grabs out with her telekinesis and squishes one into pulp, or like 2 or 3 she gets. She pulps them out, and they all kind of let out a scream as you do that. Top of the round. The chattering stops because Apharax reforms into his giant self. He is covered in cuts and wounds and looks like chunks of flesh are missing. He's bleeding green all over the place. He's an absolute mess. But he lays into Lilith, and just like you saw her do. His mouth opens huge, and just his teeth grow as he bites into her. To try to get an attack on her. With other demons jumping in, and the room is starting to get an advantage because the demons are not focusing on killing agents; they're focusing on Lilith. So some of them are, they're turning their back, they get shots off, and so there's some advantage starting to turn toward the Dove agency here. However, they all lay in, and he is able to get a mortal wound on her neck. And he's in bad shape himself, but he's able to put her into trauma stage. Basically she's almost dead. She's very close. If she takes another hit, she's gone. GOP.
Okay. I'll roll my turn. Nothing stepped down.
No, unaffected. Yeah.
Okay. So you get a point and for a d6, and I'm gonna have a 14 effect with a d10. Yeah, or
Okay.
14 and a d10.
I'm going to add in what do you have, a 14?
Yep.
So that is a 3. So that brings me up to a 10. Let me roll another one.
15?
15. So I'm ahead of you.
Let's see what I got. See what I got. Because I need to take him out. I've got 6d6s. So that will be a. Yeah, I'll use one of those.
Okay.
Oh!
Nice.
That's good. So I'm at 19? Yeah.
All right. I'm going to. He desperately needs her dead, so I'm going to burn everything I got. God damn it. Alrighty, fine.
So you're at 17 now?
Yeah, I know.
Oh,
All right.
that'll do it.
That'll do it. So that cost me 2 10-siders, though.
Wait, oh, that cost you 2 12s.
Yes, I already spent those.
Oh, okay. And 2 10s. Oof.
Yep. I
All
have a
right.
lot here to burn, and I'm going to burn
I
it.
know. We've been giving them to you for so long.
So
All right.
you're unable to damage him as he just because he has her in her arms, in his arms, and his mouth is around her neck, and he's just shrugging it off. It's like demons are throwing themselves in the way. So you actually do take out a couple of demons, or take out a demon, by your action, but or at least wound one badly. But you haven't hurt him. Tower.
You gotta do this, Tower.
I gotta give him the glizzy.
You gotta hit him. Hit him for everything you got.
Well, that's nice.
I don't even know
Yeah.
what the fuck I rolled because it's not
It's
living.
a 15 with the D10 effect.
Oh, that's all right. Did I give Chester any ones?
Nope.
No, you
No.
didn't. Yeah.
Then we're
Oh,
good.
damn
We're
it.
good.
So
That's a
you're looking at a
6.
15. I have a 6. Goodness gracious. Let me roll one of these.
Fuck, Chester.
All right, so that puts me up to a 15. So as we stand, I am winning.
And you have nothing else to spend, so I recommend Tower contesting.
Yeah,
That's all
go
you
ahead
can
and
do.
contest. Yeah, reroll.
Which I forgot to contest. Darn it! I could have made you waste more dice.
Yep, that's true. Let me go ahead and make my roll.
Oof. Oh well, that's he did give you 2 1s, but
he did, but one of them's like a 4-sider, like
yeah.
you know.
So that's 14 with the D10 effect, and you rolled a. Well, how do you even do this? Because you only have 3 dice, so one has to be like a. So it'd be like a 6 with the D4 effect.
No, he has to do the 15 is 14 is what he has with a 10 because he has
With a
to have 10.
D10.
Right, he has to have 10.
And
So he's got a 14. I have a 6. So I have to get 15 out of that.
give yourself a PowerPoint. You're gonna need it, buddy.
Yeah, no, you take a PowerPoint. Yeah, you take a PowerPoint. And this is the contesting, so.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh no. Well, that's not gonna.
Yeah.
That's an 18.
Yeah. Yeah, he ain't doing it.
Son
He doesn't
of a
have any hero
bitch.
dice, does he?
I think. How do you have any hero dice left?
Now I burned through all of them.
All right. Lady,
Okay.
you're the last line of defense. If you fail,
Okay.
Lilith dies.
Oh no.
Fuck, Chester. Jump in front of her, lady.
At least we
Get up
took
in front
out
of
his...
I can get between them.
No, she can't.
Yeah, he's got her in his mouth, so there's
Let's
not really
see.
much we can do.
I don't have
Plus, you
any
can-
dice left. I can at least say that.
Eight,
Just so you know,
eight.
because like I said, you'd see the table, right? And the doom pool's always out. So just so you know, I have a 10-sider, 4 8-siders, 2 6-siders, and a 4.
Okay,
So,
so 15 with a
15.
D8 or a D10 effect because you have to have a
Okay.
D10. And oh, all right, you got a PowerPoint,
You
lady.
get a PowerPoint.
You got an
He's
8.
got an 8. Alrighty.
Oof.
So now I have a 15. So I think I'm winning. Yes.
Yeah,
No,
lady,
no,
you're
I'm
gonna
not.
have to.
She's got a 16.
Oh.
No, she needs the D10.
Oh no, She
Yeah, it's
does.
a
Yeah. So
15, so
15.
I'm winning barely.
And I
So
do have two. Oh well, I got several hero dice. I got a D10. I got a D10 for hero
Well,
dice too.
you might want to just either
reroll
spend the power
first.
points or just re-roll.
Like reroll first, and then add the points in after.
Okay.
Yeah, just go
Reroll.
ahead, re-roll. Go ahead and re-roll.
Not terrible. Oh wow. Okay. Well, that's you get 2
No,
power
no, she's
points.
not. She's not. She's not. I'm going
Are
to
you gonna
A
reroll?
re-roll
lot.
10, and I will re-roll. I will re-roll both of them.
Okay.
So I
Well,
don't
lady
get
got
either one of them.
No,
a
you don't get either one. Yeah.
13 with a. Oh wow.
Wow,
Well,
at
13
least
with
it's
a
not that. So I got an 8. Lady's got a
13 with a D10 effect.
13. So let me just do one at a time. Ooh, it's gonna be close. All right, so that Jesus. So what does that put me at? That puts me at a so I got an 8, 9, 10, 11. What was she on?
She was at a 13.
So I'm at
All
a
right. So
14.
you're
I'm winning.
14. Lady, spend. You've got tons of points. How many hero dice do you have?
Currently 14. Oh, hero dice. I have.
14?
Hang on. No. Hero dice. I have. I have 2 10-siders and 2 8-siders.
Okay.
All right. Well, I suggest you spend them.
We'll spend the PowerPoints first. So spend a PowerPoint to make that 14 into, because you got to keep the 10, so into a 17, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, spend one PowerPoint to do that. So now I'm
PowerPoint.
sitting at 15, so I need to get at least 2. So I spend this.
Which should have been your last die.
No,
Oh,
I have
that's
one
2.
more. I have one more. So
Okay,
that's
lady.
enough. Now you have to spend a hero dice.
Do it. Oh,
Yep,
nope.
that
That gives
just
him another one too.
that
Well,
gives,
re-roll it.
gives me life.
Yeah.
Or
Re-roll
it.
re-roll it. Spend 2 power
Yeah.
points and re-roll it. Spend 2 power points and re-roll it. Yeah.
That's much better.
And
Okay, good.
well, no, I will spend it because this is the situation, but I can't beat it. So, but I'll roll it anyway. Yeah. So, lady, you're able to get a blast off, which distracts him, and will give you guys another round. So you kind of knock him off of her because he's in his full form now, and he kind of goes back and he looks over at you with this scowl on his face. Back to the top, he tries to get in, but like I said, the agents in the room are kind of gunning at these demons that are turning their back to him to go and help Zim because he's clearly has some kind of mental control over the demons. And they're blasting away. A few more demons drop in that round. He tries to re-engage with her, and he's kind of got her back in his clutches, but he's not able to damage her. GOP. He's only got 1 10-sider left.
Okay, cool. Oh, I thought he spent the last of them because she re-rolled that.
No,
But-
I had 2 left. Now I only have 1. So
Oh,
that I
okay.
just had that as it was enough to keep him because he had her in a coup de grace situation, right? Now he does.
D10, 2D8, and 2D6.
You guys should get it now.
Ah, another damn one. Shoot, that's not even that good. Okay, so
Although you guys keep giving me life though, but that's a 6
We
though. That's
do.
only a PowerPoint. I can't use that as a hero dice. Only D8 and above can be used as hero dice.
Okay, so that's a 9 with but the 9's not enough. I'm gonna have to roll. Yeah, I'm gonna have to use. Let's see. So I have 3 left, and I'm gonna have to roll a hero dice. So I should have 5 d6s. So I'll roll one of my d6s. And oh, that's good.
Nice. All right,
Okay,
and
so
I don't have anything to counter. That PowerPoint is useless to me right now. So you are able to end the combat with Zim anyway. What do you do? How does it look?
Tell the devil I said hello.
Uh,
I shoot him right between the eyes.
All right. He keels over in a slump of dead weight. Lilith is in no position to get that weight off of her, though. She's bad, dude. She's literally sitting on a D12 trauma.
I look over I look over at my teammates and I'm like, you want to help me get him off of her? You know, because I mean, lady's got the telekinesis and all that stuff, and I'm trying to pull him, but I'm not that
Yeah,
strong.
that'll be the first thing she'll try to do is try to get him off of her.
Now, towers first, this is cleanup anyway. We don't really need dice anymore. So we'll just kind of explain what happens for tower's sake. As you guys as tower our lions drops Zim with a shot between the eyes. Towers go and then lady, but during that chaos, like I said, the demons were all kind of moving in to try to get that killer shot, and the agents in the room, all of there are dead. There's a lot of dispatchers dead. The agents, of course, stand a little bit better because they're, they combat, they're like you. They're just kind of unloading their clips. Everyone's got their feet under them now, and the demons are being pushed back. Some of them are trying to retreat around corners. They're starting to get into defensive positions. But coming out, you hear huge noise coming out because it's my action now. And you see Malik has entered the fray, and
Of
he's
course.
coming from behind them, and he's just tearing the hell out of them. Tower, what do you want to do?
Oh, he's tearing the hell out of the demons,
The
or
demons, yes, the Stygians, yes.
What are my options?
You can get Zim off of Lilith. You can try to get her into protective thing. You could try to help kill a demon or so, but it's a cleanup thing. So just tell me what you do.
Okay, I'm going to try to wait. Lilith. I'm trying to think who Lilith is.
Lilith
she
is
the-
the demon lady, the one we've been escorting this whole time.
Oh, that I don't like.
Yes.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's true.
Okay. Tell you what, I'll try to get the one demon off of her because the enemy of my enemy is my friend. I don't know.
Sun Tzu coming from the young man.
Oh,
Alrighty, so you're able to get his body off and pull her out and kind of get her around a corner where GOP is to try to protect her. She is in bad shape, so a little medical attention would be helpful. Lady, what do you do?
trying to get over there and give her some medical attention.
Okay, you do. You're able to staunch the bleeding, and she won't die, but she's definitely coma because she was literally a hair's breadth away from death. So you're able to stop the bleeding, and you're working on her. And with the other agents working together, and of course Malik in the fray right now, the demons are either surrendering or running or being defeated. The headquarters is put back under Dove control. Of course, a medical team is called in to deal with everyone. Of course, they deal with Lilith as well to help. You guys are sat assessing the damage. There are at least 8 agents dead. Other kind of more common workers like dispatchers, office interns, things like that, it's closer to 20 dead. There are demon corpses everywhere. And of course, the largest being Aphorex himself, who is actually dead. He's not KO'd, he's dead. And you don't have any idea what happened. There's a lot of chaos. People are barking orders. Some are pointing fingers. The kind of normal triage type of chaos you would imagine. What do you guys want to do?
All I gotta say is that after all that, you should really let me make her a contact. I think I've earned it.
Lilith? Lilith?
Yes, I was the one who took him out right
she's
before.
in a coma right now. So
True,
see.
but
We'll
when
see.
she gets up, if she gets up, then I want to be able to make her a contact. That's all I'm saying.
Okay. Now Malik does make his way over to her, but he's not stupid. He lets the medical team do what they're supposed to do, but he's very, very concerned. And of course, you guys understand the situation now a lot better. And we're going to leave it here and pick up next week, of course. But you do understand the situation a whole bunch better. Uh, she is the boss. He is the consort, right?
Mhm.
You guys understand that now. And he is, of course, very concerned because, he is very powerful himself, but that's his lady, right?
Yeah.
That's his person that he is betrothed, not betrothed to, but, well, but, in loyal to fealty to. He has
Mhm.
fealty to her. But anyway, so we're gonna leave that chaos as it is, and we'll pick it up next week. Sorry for the weirdness here with the channel shut down, but it's back up, working it seems. And we do have information. We know where Baby Faye is. Bela. She's with her dad in Kyrgyzstan. You guys even have a ring to go up in so you don't instantly get attacked. How nice. And you're in the mortal realm, so next week we'll pick up from that. Does anyone have any questions at all?
No, I think after all that, I think we're good for right now. I mean,
All
well,
right.
I am. I don't know if anyone else. Can't speak for them, obviously, but what do you guys think?
I'm
Anybody?
tired too. I'm tired too.
Yeah, I know we're all tired. That was a stressful battle. Everyone gets 6 experience points, by the way.
Cool.
All right. So very nice. So we're gonna call it there. Thank you all very much for coming in. We'll see you next week where we'll pick this up and see what happens. We're certainly getting toward the end of this little stretch scenario, right? Because we have our overall campaign, but this one is a multi-parter, right? This part 2, part 3 is the last part next week. But it's good. We'll see you all then. Keep in mind that in 2 days we do have Drone Recorder Ultimate Edition. I'm not sure what we're doing. Oh no, I know exactly what we're doing. We're having the second annual Cute Off,
Oh,
and who wouldn't
Uh,
want to be there for that? You know,
some cheesecake.
absolutely some cutie cheesecake, and Amy wins because she has a huge advantage.
Oh, I see.
Yeah, so who's gonna be able to take down Amy? That's really what we should call it. The second
Amy's
annual
just
Cute Off. Who will dethrone the Amy? So we'll see. But nevertheless, thank you all very much, and we will see you next time. Later.
Bye bye, everybody.
peace out.